Hello, I am Shiv Prasad. In previous video, I have discussed 6th class social studies of introduction of all the lessons. In today's video, I am going to discuss first lesson of social studies, that is locating places on the earth. Locating places on the earth is our first lesson. Here, in this lesson, we address the question that are first, what is map? Our first question is, what is map? How it is useful to us? How it is to us? What are the components of map? In this lesson? First, our main question is what is map? The map is while explaining, I am going to explain with an example, that is map. What is map? If I am the person, I want to go to an unknown location. Unknown location. First, I will go to that location. First, I will ask the person. I will ask the person about that location. Where is the location? I will ask the another person about I want to go to the specific location. Where is that location? Suppose I want to go to temple. I'm going to ask the another person what is the location for the temple. He may say correct location or else he can also say wrong location. Everybody doesn't know accurately. If I have the map, I can go to temple. I can also go to different locations of the specific place. if i if we have the map, we can go to accurate location. It cannot get any disturbances here. Finally, we can came to conclusion that the map is the one which guides us to move in a accurate way, in a proper way. And what it is useful to us to go to the specific location. What are the components? What are the components in the map? Here, the components in the maps are, there are different types of maps. They are physical map, political map, and thematic map. There are physical map. Here, there are different types of maps, different components. They are physical map. What is physical map? Physical map means the map contains only the map contains, it is an outline map. It contains the locations such as Himalayas, mountains, plateaus, rivers, peaks, as well as lakes. It is an outline maps. It contains all different types of components. Whereas the political map means it contains inner line. It contains inner line boundaries also. It also contains everything, and is as well as it also contains inner line boundaries. It also contains accurate locations. Whereas in thematic map, if the person want to know only about the coastal plains, what are the coastal plains in our country? How many coastal plains are there in our country? For knowing, he can only want to know only coastal plains. He can watch through thematic map. He can observe only coastal plains in our country. He can observe only what we call rivers, as well as only if the map is belongs to any certain theme, such as water or such as Himalayas. It is belongs to any certain theme. It is known as thematic map. There are another types. There are another different components in the map. They are, first, what is direction? What is distance? What are symbols? Why do we use in the map? First, scale, direction, symbols. First, scale. Why do we use scale in the map? Because there may be, for suppose, our India map. It is a huge map. It is a huge location. India is a big, it is a huge location. So, while taking it on the map, for suppose, we used to take the actual kilometers as a reducing number in centimeters. Let us suppose here is a bridge. The actual length of this bridge is 50 kilometers, 500 kilometers, 500 kilometers. While taking on the paper, while taking on the paper, I cannot draw the actual 500 kilometers on the paper. So what I would like to do is, I will take 1 centimeter equal to 10 kilometers, or else 1 centimeter equal to 50 kilometers. For drawing, what is my source? How is my length of the paper? While knowing my sources, I will use to draw the map. It is known as the scale. As well as, next, what is direction? Why do we use direction? The direction is the one. First, north, east, west, south. East, west, north, south. Okay. Here, on the top of the map, we see north on the top of the map. While the map, while it is moving in the clockwise direction, it is a east location, as well as while moving on south location, as well as while moving on west location, as well as while moving on it comes to again north location. These are called cardinal points. These are called cardinal points. There are also intermediate locations. Intermediate directions, sorry. Means here northeast, here southeast, here southwest, here we call as northwest. These are the intermediate directions we use in the map. Okay, next we came to know that what is a map. Hmm? How it is useful to us, what are the components in the map, what is physical map, what is political map, what is thematic map, what is scale, as well as what is direction, what are cardinal points. Now what are symbols? Symbols. While drawing the map, now we are going to discuss what are symbols. While drawing the map, what will happens? There are specific locations like hospital, temple, school, etc. Everything location. We cannot draw the location exactly on the paper. So for that purpose, what we would like to do is, we used to use some specific symbols. Suppose for railway station we use specific symbols like, for roads, our government of India has proposed a few symbols. They are, they proposed a few symbols that are, for railway lines, they proposed three different types of symbols. These are used for boat gauge, metric gauge, as well as railway station. Railway station. This is the third symbol. As well as for parks, for trees and grasses. For trees and grasses, there is a different symbol. Finally, what I want to tell is, if there is a big location, we used to convert, we cannot draw the big location on our paper. So, what we would do is, we would convert into small symbols and make a map. Okay. Finally, we came to conclusion that we know what is map, what are the how it is useful, what are the components of the map, what is physical map, what is political map, what is thematic map, what are cardinal points, what is scale, direction, as well as symbols. Here, this is my first video in explaining the lecture. If you have any doubts, comment me and give a review on my lecture. Okay, thank you.